everybody, to our Feel Fabulous this winter. My name's Lori Lockyer, and this is Lachelle Prouty, and we are going to go through some wonderful ways to be able to help our immune system, lower stress. I'm sure nobody has any of that. If you do, just put on some reindeer antlers and some reindeer
sunglasses,
and it just takes care of it right there altogether. And we're also going to talk about emotions and how we can actually better digest our emotions this winter to help with that. So let's get started. Let me share my screen and we'll be back at the end. I know you're going to miss our reindeer fabulous here. And okay, go. So again, we're going to talk about reducing stress, how to be calm and empowered, pumping up our immune system, and getting rid of our aches and pains and digesting life. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over how you can do this with either the targeted wellness programs or just, again, even if you don't do the program, we're going to talk about the products that are in them because they are so great for addressing all of these things. And if you do want to get into using any of the programs, we're going to go through the kits, and you can choose your program, you can use the products, and you can repeat or pick a new program. And you can go in, and you don't always have to start with kit 1. You can start with, kit 2. So, if you have any questions at all about any of the wellness programs, definitely let us know at the end. So we're going to jump right into the Mind and Mood Kit. I love this one. I use all of these products. And so just really showing how the adaptive capsules are so wonderful at really helping our bodies manage stress. So with the current environment and everything's going on, there's just a lot more stress in our lives. But having the adaptive, I take it every morning. I have some friends who take it every night before going to bed. You can take it twice a day if you want, or, pick your time that helps. But it has really helped me just manage the stress that is in my everyday life. And balance, I cannot say enough about balance. This one, it has some of the spruce and some of the tree in there, which every time I think of any of the tree oils, they're very grounding. And this is definitely a grounding blend. And it also has blue tansy in it, which really helps you get things done and jump into action. So you can be calm, but you can still get stuff done. Do you want to talk anything about these?
I use the adaptive oil at night with my other, like Breathe and Eucalyptus and Serenity. But I do take the adaptive capsule in the morning as well. And Balance, if you're one that likes to take baths, you can make up, down here it says, the Epsom salt, like a cup of Epsom salt and like 5 drops or 10 drops of any of these oils. But, Balance is a wonderful way to take a bath.
Yes. There's times, again, Balance just sits on my desk, and there's times I just open it up, just smell the bottle. So if it's not convenient to put it on your hands, rub it in and take 30 seconds just smelling it. It does such a great job. And the Adaptive Touch is in the Mood Kit, and Adaptive also comes in a 15 ml bottle. So, using it either way. The Touch has fractionated coconut oil, which is great. So when you're putting it on, either the inside of your wrist, the back of your neck, which is where I love, to do it, on your temples, breathing it in. The fractionated coconut oil really helps it go deep into your body, and so you're not losing it from it evaporating. And then the kit comes with this really cute little natural deodorant that has Balance in it. So it's, and this one is a really good one. It's nice because it's small. So if you do travel ever again. It's a nice little travel size. Otherwise, it's a great way to try doTERRA's deodorants, and I really I really love them for no matter how much I sweat, I still smell really good. So that's good. So let's jump into the immunity kit. And this is a great one. Again, we really want to focus on our immune system this winter. And I want to talk a little bit about not only what's in the kit, but also what turns our immune system off. So this is just as important as supporting our immune system is being aware of what turns our immune system off. And the one of the number one, well, there's two big culprits. Stress is one of those. So every time you are stressed and you're producing cortisol, cortisol pretty much will turn your immune system off. Another big one is sugar or anything sweets. And this time of the year, there's lots of cakes and candies and cookies and everything. And a teaspoon of sugar is going to turn your immune system off for 5 hours. And this is not a time to be doing that. So just be really mindful of the amount of sweets that you're taking in at this time. And again, if your immune system is turned off at night, your body's still building it, back up. So I don't know, something about having, if I'm going to have a sweet, I'm going to have it with dinner, and then I know my immune system's back on when it needs to be. But again, just keep that awareness of trying not to increase the amount of sugar that you're taking in just because it's the holidays. It does have a damaging effect on your immune system. So we want to go through the On Guard products that are in the immunity kit. So I guess our first one is definitely On Guard. I diffuse this all day in my office reception area, even though nobody's in there. It's just me, but I love the smell of it. It has rosemary and clove and cinnamon and orange and eucalyptus, and so it just smells festive. But again, it's cleaning, the air. And On Guard also comes in the touch in the roller bottle. So it's also a good one to protect you from negative emotions of other people. So I put On Guard on every day on my solar plexus, on my spine. And it's, again, just supporting my immune system, but also a great way to also protect my body from other negative emotions and negative hooks of other people. Do you want to?
Yeah, and with the On Guard, I put a couple of drops in my coffee grounds along with some ginger, and it really makes my coffee taste yummy.
Ooh, that's a great way. I love that. And of course, the On Guard sanitizing hand mist that is in my purse, and it is on my hands. Anytime before I get out of my car to do anything or to go into any place besides obviously my home. So it's, I use it definitely before going to the grocery store or any place,
and after,
and sometimes after. Yeah, it's, I love it because it doesn't dry out your hands. So it doesn't have isopropyl alcohol. It has ethanol, which again is a lot. It still helps. Have that antibacterial effect, but also it's not drying to your hands, and it doesn't actually strip the immunity off your hands like isopropyl alcohol and most hand sanitizers. Okay, and then we got to wash our hands. So having the On Guard foaming hand wash, and I have the pump dispenser in the house. It's at the barn. It's at my office. I just have it everywhere. And again, it's a great way to get your hands clean without drying them off. And I'll let you talk about Purify because that's another great one for cleaning.
Yes, I love Purify. I just did my floors, so when I get my floors clean, I will do a damp mop with some fractionated coconut oil, Purify, and lemon, and On Guard. So my floors are very clean, and it smells good. I also, sometimes when you heat up something in your microwave and then it leaves that smell, I put a drop or two of Purify in a mug, and I put it in the in the microwave, and voila, it smells good.
Oh, just boil away.
Yep.
Just heat it up and increase it. And purify is also great to give out, again, stubborn odors. And so there are times where anything that is just stinky, you can just put a couple drops of purify on, and it is great at making everything smell good.
Yes.
And it is really good at cleaning, really cleaning the air. My kitty was outside when a skunk sprayed. He didn't get sprayed, but he smelled like skunk, and so
Poor guy.
I know, I put some purify on my hands with some fractionated coconut oil and just rubbed him really good, and then brushed him, and he didn't smell like skunk anymore, and so wild orange. Oh, this one, it has so many incredible benefits besides making you feel better. So here's an emotion. We want to also really help our emotional status and our emotional health. So that wild orange gives you the feeling of abundance, which again, I love that. So it does have that really uplifting, but it's very cleansing also. So it helps your liver. It helps shrink fat cells. I love putting it in my coffee in the morning and in smoothies and in water. So it's just, one of those, again, just being able to put a couple drops in some water, or adding it to your your coffee or your tea, or yeah, I also put it in my yogurt in the morning. So lots of places to be able to use wild orange. I also like it in salad dressings. So that's another fun way. And then the immunity kit also has the new On Guard toothpaste little packets. So they're smaller
sample sizes.
They're sample sizes, but I keep one at the office instead of having a whole tube of toothpaste there. Just keep my little packets, and it will last. It will last a while because you only use a little bit. So it's a great way to try it or to be able to travel. And the On Guard floss just tastes good. It's just yummy. I love that. Cinnamony. Yeah, it is very cinnamony. So let's talk a little bit about now reducing some aches and pains, and this is where the relief kit comes into play. And these are the big guns here. I love all of these. So I was so happy that they just put them all together. And the relief kit 2 and 3 are also great things to really help your body. So let's go ahead and touch on these. Let me let you start with the deep blue blend.
The deep blue is amazing. Personally, this is one of the products that Lori got me started with, and when I was her guinea pig, when I had bone-on-bone hip pain before I was able to get my surgery, I used Deep Blue and a few other products, but the Deep Blue really helped. It didn't take the pain away because it was bone on bone, but it helped with the inflammation and and it did decrease the pain. So I absolutely love Deep Blue. I also use this on my back and occasionally on my neck.
Yes, and it comes in a rub also. So it comes in a lotion. And so in the relief kit, you get little packets, which is about, two servings, I would say 2 applications. That's the word I was looking for. 2 applications. So I always keep the deep blue packets in my purse, just in case, I'm on the road or something and I need some, or I need to, I want to give it to someone. And then at home, we have the big 4-ounce tube of the deep blue lotion, and that just pretty much sits on our bathroom counter all the time. And if something is really hurt, so if you just hurt yourself, or injured yourself, doing them together, so putting the deep blue oil on and then putting the deep blue rub on top of it, it's great because this way the oil's not going to evaporate, so the rub's going to keep it in, and it also has some other anti-inflammatories in it. And it's amazing how quickly the pain goes away, and it also helps reduce bruising. So that's the other wonderful thing that I like about it.
And also, when you use Deep Blue, make sure that you wash your hands and avoid touching your your face and around your eyes.
Oops. I gotta remember not to roll my mouse. I was just trying to get the top thing to disappear, but I don't know how to. Okay, and then the deep blue supplement. So this has different things in it than what's in the deep blue oil. They just kept the name in there to really to brand it with that anti-inflammatory. So there is, our regular frankincense has 4 different frankincense extracts. In the deep blue, they've taken the most anti-inflammatory one is in there. So there's just one of the frankincense in the deep blue, and then it also has turmeric. So we already know turmeric is a really great anti-inflammatory. Ginger, curcumin, resveratrol, and some other polyphenols to get rid of these aches and discomfort. So this one, again, it can be used with the deep blue rub or the blend. And again, it has the tummy tamer blend in there, so it's you shouldn't have any upset stomach. It's good to take it if you have it with food, but it's also okay to take without food. So it is okay if you're just hurting, you can take one. And I have several customers who take 2 of these a day on a regular basis just to keep that chronic inflammation down. And aroma touch. I know. Do you want to talk a little bit about this one?
I love the smell of Aroma Touch. It is just, I'm not sure. It's just I don't know. It's just great. It has the basil and peppermint and cypress and grapefruit, lavender. It is really great to calm nerves, but it's called the massage blend. And I know several massage therapists who swear by this. Their clients love it. So it's very versatile, but it's also very calming. And
yeah, so just another one to keep around when times are just getting out of hand, or you find yourself in overwhelm mode. I definitely do, and this is one that I could just put one drop on my hand, rub them together, and breathe them in, and then I just usually rub the back of my neck with the rest of it. The peppermint gives it a fun tingling, but it immediately I feel my shoulders come down, my heart rate slow, and it just stops that cortisol production, which we don't want, because again, that turns our immune system off. So so just having the awareness of when your body is in stress. And again, stress comes in many different forms. So even digestive stress, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later, digestive stress will start that cortisol production, which again turns your immune system off. We don't want to do that. So let's talk about that. That was actually a good little segue. Yes. So again, digestive stress. So gas, any kind of pain down there, constipation, all of that is another form of stress, and it does produce cortisol, which again turns your immune system off. And 90% of your immune system is in your digestive tract. So that's another reason why we really want to be aware of, what are we eating this winter? Are we eating organic greens and getting enough greens every day? Or if we are eating, meat, be aware of where your meat comes from to make sure that it has no antibiotics or hormones, and that it's grown in a healthy environment. So if the, chicken or cattle or whatever, if they were stressed, the meat's going to be stressed, and it's not going to be easy to digest. So Digest Zen, the blend, is a great one to this is one that you can just take a drop, rub it on your tummy. I don't even worry about using any fractionated coconut oil, because it just gets in there so quickly and does the job. So again, it's got peppermint, anise, ginger, caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. And in January, I believe they're going to be adding cardamom to it. So we'll even have a new one. But this month, or while supplies last, because this is the end of the current Digest Zen blend, which again it works wonderful. It's 20% off. So as long as they have it, it'll continue to be 20% off. So the Digest Touch is in the roller bottle, and it has fractionated coconut oil. This again is really good to use for kids. So if you have kids, they're a little, their skin is a little bit more sensitive, especially, just peppermint in general. So it's great being able to use this to be able to roll it on their tummy. Also, if you have pets, I use this on my horse. I have several customers with dogs that have had chronic tummy problems and gas and everything. And every day they get their Digest Then Touch, on their tummy. And so you want to roll it on your hand first and then rub it on their tummy. Don't do the roller on their tummy, otherwise you're going to get hair stuck in the roller bottle. So, so roll it on your hand and then put it, on them. Um, but again, and it is very calming. I love the smell of it. Some people like to put the Digest in some water and drink it. So if you like the taste of it, you can do that, also. Anything else you want to?
No, I think that summed it up nicely.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about our next class coming up, because we have it next Tuesday. So we're going to be cooking.
Yay!
Do some holiday cooking with essential oils. It's in the evening, so Lachelle and I will definitely have some holiday cocktails, and we'll also talk about some mocktails that you can make with essential oils. And we will be featuring the new cuisine blends. And we'll have a free cookbook, an ebook that we can send out to you. So I'm trying to. I will figure out how to get the ebook with the invite and send that out. But it'll also be available, so you can always email us and we can send it to you. But here's the link below. It's a little bit.ly link, and we also sent it out in our earlier email. But watch for that coming out, and you can register for that, and it'll be recorded. So we're excited to make some fun cooking before the holidays, and then that will be, I think that's it for us for the rest of the year. And then we'll be starting up again in January. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then anyone that's on that wants to ask any questions, we will go ahead and take that. Let me do that.